Okay. Hello students. So today we'll discuss about system of equations. Okay. So there are several system of equations. Say we write it in the form a1x plus a2x. We write it in the form a1x plus a2x plus y plus is equal to b1 or c1x plus c2x. These are nothing but the system of equations. Okay. Where a1, a2 and c1, c2 are nothing but the coefficients of the variables, and x and y are the variables and b1 b2 are the constants. So when do we say that a system is consistent? If the system of equation has unique solution, if it has a solution or infinitely many solution. In general, if it has a solution, then it is nothing but it is said to be consistent. Okay, so what do you mean by inconsistent system? Consistent, if the consistent means that it has a solution, what do you mean by inconsistent? If it does not have a solution. So inconsistent is if the system of equation does not have a solution, then it is said to be inconsistent. So what do you mean by trivial and non-trivial solution? So trivial is if the system of equation, say if the system of equation is in the form a1x plus b1y is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y is equal to d2. Okay, what do you mean by solution? Solution is the values for x and y such that when you give that value in the left hand side, you will get the right hand side. Suppose if the right hand side is equal to 0 and if you put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, and if that is a solution of the given equation, then that such kind of solution is called as trivial solution. So trivial solution is where x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. If everything is 0, then that is called as trivial solution. Okay, then what is non-trivial solution? The numbers which are non-zero. The solutions which are non-zero is called as non-trivial solution. Coming to homogeneous and non-homogeneous system. So, if you have a system a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Okay, this, can you see that this is a system of equations? So this is if d1 d2 d3, okay, d1 d2 d3, if all these are non-zero, if it is not equal to 0, then this is known as non-homogeneous system. That is, if the right hand side is non-zero of each and every if right hand side is non-zero, that is d1 d2 and d3 is non-zero, then it is called as if it is equal to 0, then it is called as homogeneous. Suppose d1 is 0, d2 is 0 and d3 is 0. If the right hand side is 0, then it is called as homogeneous system. If not, it is called as non-homogeneous system. Okay, next up we have Cramer's rule. Why do we need a Cramer's rule? So in our regular class we had studied in order to find the values of x and y. What we used to do, we used to use the formula x is equal to A inverse into B, correct? So we used to write A as the coefficient matrix, B as the constants, the right hand side matrix, and x as the variables. So in this way we used to find x and y. So that is a lengthy procedure, because in order to find A inverse you need to find what is adjoint of A, you need to find determinant of A, all those things you have to do. And in order to find adjoint you should know what is cofactors. So there is a lots of procedure included in it. So just for this simplified work, what we will do is we can give there is a rule called as Cramer's rule. So what is Cramer's rule? Suppose you have an equations with two variables, that is a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. You can see what are the coefficient matrix coefficients here. a1 b1, a2 b2 are the coefficients, and what are the variables? X and y are the variables. So what is the right hand side? That is c1 and c2. Then how can we find the value of x and y? So that is given by d1 by d and y is given by d2 by d. Now what is d1? What is d? You will have a confusion. So d is nothing but the determinant of the coefficient matrix. So you can see it is a1, b1, a2, b2. It is nothing but, d is nothing but determinant of a1, b1, a2, b2. What is d1? In place of, in d1 is, you have to replace the first column. You have to replace the first column by the constants in the right hand side. So that is d1 is nothing but c1 c2. Okay, out of you will write what is d. Okay, in D you have to replace the first column. In order to write D1 you have to replace the first column by C1 and C2, that is the right hand side. So what is D2? D2 is nothing but you have to keep the first, you have to replace the second column of D by the right hand side, that is C1 and C2. So this Cramer's rule can be used only if the determinant is non-zero. Only if the determinant is non-zero, then we can use the Cramer's rule. Okay, so now Cramer's rule for a system of equation having three variables. How to do that? You have three variables x, y and z. So same procedure you have to follow. Here it was because we had a equations with two variables, so we had to write the determinant of order 2. Since here we have three variables, that is x, y and z. So D is nothing but determinant of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Okay, and then you have to write what is D1. D1 is nothing but you have to replace the first column by D1, D2, D3. Okay, rest whatever the things is there in the D you have to write as it is. Then you write what is D2. Okay, D2 is nothing but you have to replace the second column by D1, D2, D3 of D. And D3 is nothing but you have to replace the third column of D by D1, D2, D3. So once you have D, D1, D2, D3, how to find the values of x, y and z? X is equal to D1 by D, y is equal to D2 by D and z is equal to D3 by D. Okay, so this is how you can find the values of x, y and z if D is non-zero. If D is non-zero, this is by using Cramer's rule, we can find the values of x, y and z without going to the adjoint of a matrix. So next up we have conditions for consistency. What do you mean by conditions for consistency? Consistency means in order to check whether a given equation has a solution or not. So how to check that? First what you have to write, you have to check what is determinant of the coefficient matrix. If it is non-zero, okay, if determinant is non-zero, then you can say that system is consistent. Okay, you can say that system is consistent and it has unique solution. Okay, if determinant of the coefficient matrix is non-zero, then you can say that system is consistent and it has unique solution. Suppose determinant is equal to 0, then what you have to check? You have to go for D1, D2, D3. Okay, you have to check D1, D2, D3. Okay, once if determinant is equal to determinant of the coefficient matrix is non-zero, implies it is consistent and it has unique solution. Okay, it has unique solution. Suppose D is equal to 0. In this case what you have to do? You have to check for D1, D2 and D3. Okay, D1, D2, D3. So there also you will have two cases. Suppose all D1, D2, D3 is 0, that is D1 is 0, D2 is 0, D3 also 0. If you get like this, then you can conclude that the system is consistent, that is it has solution. But what kind of solution? It has infinitely many solutions. Okay, suppose D1, D2 and D3 all three are zeros, then the system is consistent, that is it has solution. What kind of solution it has? It has infinitely many solutions. Suppose D1 or D2, D3, out of these three, any one is non-zero, at least any one of these is non-zero, then you can say that it is inconsistent. The system is inconsistent. What do you mean by inconsistent? It has no solution. I hope you are clear. If D is non-zero, then it is consistent and it has unique solution. If D is equal to 0, then we have to check for D1, D2, D3. And if all the three are zeros, then it is consistent with infinitely many solution. If D is equal to, if D1, D2, D3, out of these three, any one is non-zero, then it is inconsistent and it has no solution. Okay. Next up we have solutions for a homogeneous system of equations. What do you mean by homogeneous system of equation? You can see the right hand side should be 0. So this is a system of homogeneous equation. So what you have to do? You have to find the determinant of a coefficient matrix. Okay, that you have to find. And if you get determinant to be non-zero, you can see that determinant of coefficient matrix is non-zero, implies it has only trivial solution. So what are the trivial solution? X is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 0. Only in case of homogeneous system, if determinant is non-zero, then we can conclude that the system has trivial solution. Okay, suppose determinant is equal to 0, then it has non-trivial solution. I hope you are clear with the synopsis. Now we'll discuss some problems related to this synopsis.